Thank you, Beth, for that beautiful opening. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Door County. My name is Jan Freistack, and I'm honored to be your service leader today. Together, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to all with the responsive reading in your bulletin. And if you'd please join me in reading the italicized words. Welcome all who come in friendship, who long for genuine community. May you be graciously received here as your authentic self. Welcome all who come in curiosity, full of questions, or simply open. May you embrace wonder and encounter new delights. Welcome all who come heavy with fatigue, weary from the troubles of the world or the troubles of your particular life. May you rest and be filled in this sacred space. Welcome all who come with joy for flowing rivers and gentle breeze, for changing skies and great trees. May the grace of the world leave a lasting imprint on you. Welcome all who come with thanks for the altruism of the earth and the gift of human care. May your grateful heart overflow and bless those around you. Come, let us celebrate together this wondrous life. And a special welcome for those of you who are visiting today for the first time or maybe for the first time in a long time. We invite you to stand and introduce yourselves and tell us where you're from and perhaps what brought you here today. Any brave souls?
Carla Miley, Rock Island, Illinois, house guest of the boys before they leave for warmer climates.
Yes, yeah. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, I'm Joni Keeper. I lived in Bailey's Harbor for the last 4 years. Before that, we lived in Madison for 36 years, and we were UU members there. And so I'm coming here to chat.
Wonderful, welcome. Anyone else? Well, we're so glad to have you here. And a special welcome to our speaker, Reverend Scott Alexander, who has returned to bring us another fabulous message. I'm just sure.
Attempted fabulous.
I'm sure. A few announcements. Please silence your devices. And if you have any difficulty hearing, just raise your hand. We'll try to adjust the volume. And please join us after the service for coffee and conversation in the gathering room. And our talk back session will continue back here in the sanctuary when you hear the chimes. Are there any other announcements?
Actually, I've been asked to announce it. If you're going to make an announcement, please hold the microphone up here and not down here.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm Jane Wise, and I have several. First of all, I hope you saw, or I hope you saw the photo in the e-blast of all the food that you provided for the food pantry this week. It was wonderful. And the person who coordinates that is Heidi Penshoff, and she owns the Simple Solutions right south of us. And she wanted to also give her very great thanks to you, too. So I talk to her once in a while about what's needed and what's going on. I noticed peanut butter and jelly were getting low, so that's all I have for this week. But you bring whatever you would like. I don't want to stand up here every week and say, bring this, bring that, but peanut butter and jelly this week. So also, this is third Sunday, and so it's one of those Sundays that's special for our Outreach Steering Committee to donate to our 3 partners, and that's on the back of your program. And I wanted to let you know that through September, so for the first 3 months of the fiscal year, we have $1,576. So thank you very much for that. And then lastly, it's I called it stuffing time. So this would be the 4th year that this fellowship has done a wonderful job helping the Children's Center, Door County Children's Center, Northern Door Children's Center, stuff their annual, what do you call it? fundraiser, thank you, envelopes. And so I didn't, unfortunately, put my phone number and email in the e-blast, but it's on this sign-up sheet. It looks like this, and I'll put it in that one empty spot on our bulletin board, or just come up to me afterwards, and I'll have a little notebook and write your name in it. So we're going to start October 27th, and for 4 Mondays, we're going to meet here, or you can take the materials home and do it at home while you're watching football or whatever it is you watch on television. And last year, I think we did 9,000 of the 15,000 envelopes that they have to stuff. So that's a great way to not only be donating to our partners, but to be, personally involved in helping them in our community. So let me know if you'd like to do that. Thank you.
Well, you did it for all of us, Jane. That's great. Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite Maria Thompson up to light the chalice. Whether by habit or out of need, whether in body or through cyberspace, you entered this sanctuary today. Light shining inside, open space for hearts and minds. There is no separation here of the sacred from the profane, no setting apart from the natural world, for nothing can be more precious than the ordinary beauty of autumn or the stirrings of the human spirit. As we light this chalice, let us bring our holy hearts and our sacred bits of soil into this place of ritual and song. Let us once more commingle the elements of heaven and earth in this shrine of interconnection. Come, let us worship together. Please rise, and we'll join in singing hymn 52, In Sweet Fields of Autumn. Please keep standing for the unison affirmation. We gather together to seek knowledge and wisdom, to explore freely the vast reaches of mind and spirit, to celebrate within a caring community those truths ancient and modern which give meaning and direction to our lives. Please be seated. Now it's time for our joys and concerns. We find our joys are amplified and our concerns are lessened by sharing them with one another. Please keep in mind that our service is live and don't share about another person without their permission. Do we have any joys or concerns?
Hi, this is Cindy Steele. And yesterday, like so many people in this room, I attended Phil Sweet's memorial service at Hope Church in Sturgeon Bay, and it was wonderful. And we were beautifully represented by two of our active members, Hank Wolst and Bob Lindahl, both of whom spoke. And it was lovely. There was lots of music. Katie Dahl sang, the organ played, the piano played. And I have to say, Hank isn't here this morning. Oh, there he is. Hi. It is the first and only time I have heard Hank speak and not utter a pun.
And I saw in the Pulse that his sermon was going to be on the art of heresy. And that rang a bell with me. So I came and I not only enjoyed his message, welcomed here, that you can't get rid of me now. So that was one of my joy. The other is a concern. I really wanted to be at the No Kings rally yesterday, but I couldn't because I wanted to be at Phil's service too. So I am very grateful for all the people who showed up all across the nation. It just really gives me hope.
Lynn Lees, I have two things. Everybody who was at No Kings yesterday, stand up. Yay. I got there very early because walking from parking was going to be a problem. And I thought, there aren't very many people here. And then, like Topsy, it grew. She was younger, I was older, and much smarter and brighter and better than she was. But we established a really good in the following years. I helped my niece find a memory care place for Julie. And she was a fabulous artistic knitter, weaver, tatter. She could do anything. She was a Phi Ed teacher, briefly. She was 4'10" and didn't like the job at all. She ran a small gift shop in Soldotna, Alaska for years and just had a great life. So.
Thank you. I'm Jamie Hanratty, a member of the fellowship. A couple of joys and concerns. My concern is we're leaving in a week and a half. We love going out to California. This may be our last time to do that. It's a long drive out there and back. But I'm so happy to be seeing my 95-year-old friend and second mother. And I love spending time with her, and every year I think it may be the last, so I'm very happy to be able to do that. My concern is I won't be here with you all, and I won't be going to the coffees twice a month, which have been so successful. And also the talkbacks. I have to tell you, so many people who are new friends to this fellowship have told me they would not be here except for those things. That this is so unique, and people who are members of other congregations, our snowbirds in other cities, say, we are going back and telling them all about this. These coffees twice a month and the talkbacks, we don't do that, and we have to. So I want to thank you all for making that all possible. And this will be my last coffee on Thursday. Come and say goodbye.
Good morning. Marilyn Hansodia bringing you joy from the Smythe household. Both Dick and Mary, between cardiologists and pulmonologists, are both at home, kind of immunocompromised, so we're not going to be visiting them anytime soon, but they want you to know that they really appreciated all your support throughout both their illnesses. They are both mending, and they look to be here in 2 weeks.
Mark Richards, hi. So I was kind of torn yesterday between Phil Sweet's service and going to No Kings rallies. And I chose the No Kings rallies because that is the calling of my ministry. I went to Appleton where there were 3,500 people lining College Street, Avenue, whatever that is. It was fun, it was joyful, it was light, and there were a lot of people there. I wore my clerical garb, and so many people came up to thank me for being a presence on the street. And from there, I drove up to Green Bay, and we marched for 1.5 miles, which my knee is reminding me of this morning. We marched from Joanne's Park up to the courthouse. Again, it was light, it was fun, people were joyful, and whoever's out there saying that we are marching because we hate America have no idea what America is.
Bob Lindahl. Yeah, you're not hearing much on the radio this morning about the radicals that were out there marching yesterday and all the.
They were wearing dinosaur suits.
Well, yeah. A few of us were able to just get down to the rally in Algoma yesterday morning for about 45 minutes or an hour or so, and Renee Poplum was there, of course, leading things. She's our individual here who ran for state house last time, but she has told me that she thought there were about 400 people in Algoma. I didn't think there were quite that many, but that's the official count, I guess. So Wilma is down in our place in Illinois, and she was a marshal at the rally down there at about a mile-long strip of highway on a 4-lane highway, both sides of the highway for about a mile long, about 15,000 people. So. Yep.
Well, not that it's a competition on the No Kings rallies, but I made the decision to go to Phil Sweet's, so I can't say that I attended one. However, I connected with Judy Brudd last night. That was like the thing to motivate her for this week. I talked to her, I can't remember my days, but towards the end of the week, not feeling so hot, but this was her goal. And she was there. If you'd like to see a picture of her, man, she looks like Judy as we know and love her. Her face just exuded joy. And she estimated, so if we got 3,500 in Appleton with a population of whatever in Outagamie County, they estimated 1,000 people at the Juddville protest. So go Door County and keep doing what's good.
Good morning, Anna Knapp. I was a guest at Tracy Robertson's home last week and had the opportunity to meet the candidate for state senate, Sean Grorich. So if you want to learn more about what I experienced there, I would be more than happy to tell you the goodness that I saw.
Lots of joy. And my special joy is to reintroduce our speaker, Reverend Scott Alexander. He's been here before. He started ministry when he was about 12, and he's been at it 52 years. And we are so delighted that he finds time to come up here and speak to us, and we're hoping that that time will become more plentiful as he retires. So now it's time for our offertory, and we give to this fellowship to remind ourselves how much we've been given and that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. Please give as generously as you can.
Were people expecting me to stay for the talk back? I could do that if it's right away. it could, I'll just tell them I can't stay for a real long time.